To Ramon in Chingford. Ramon, good morning.
Good morning, Nigel. How are you?
Hi, very well, thank you. Far away.
Can I just say thank you for what you've done over the years? I'm a British-born Muslim.
Yes.
Supported UKIP for the last couple of years and voted for you. And what you've done is a fantastic job.
Thank you.
It's probably a lone voice as a Muslim, but I'd like to just say, regarding Trump, I actually agree with what he's doing. And I would actually agree with him banning immigration for Muslims for the next 5 years of what he wants to do. Now, that may sound a bit absurd to you, but at the end of the day, Trump is a patriot. He wants to do what people like Cameron and I think May will do either, is look after his own people. He wants to put his country first and his people first. So if that means banning Muslims, all Muslims, even though a small percentages of those Muslims are Islamic extremists, he's doing what he feels is right. And he's actually, because at the end of the day, the US have a lot more problems than Islamic extremism. They've got the racial tensions between black people and white police. They've got the gun laws, which will never go away. You're going to have the shootings in the schools, etc. So what Trump is doing is great. As I've grown up in this country, I've been born in the early 70s. My parents came from Bangladesh in the early 70s, and they came in and they integrated. There wasn't any mosques around the corner. We integrated. Nowadays, we are being given, well, the people who have come here, the Muslims who have come here, you don't have to integrate. You've got my mum's worked for the NHS for the last 30 years. She's an interpreter. She interprets different languages to English. Now, back in the 80s when she started, there was a team of two. There's a team of God knows how many now, and they've got agency work. So basically, you can come here. You don't have to integrate. You can do what you like, and people on the left side, they think they're supporting us. They think it's not all Muslims, it's not all Muslims. But at the end of the day, they're making life hell for us, because the people like these Chowdhuries, they should be kicked out. They should be. I know we keep on talking about human rights, but what about our human rights? What about the 84 people who died? Their human rights? Enough is enough. Now it's come to a point where we need to do something. We need to go into the mosques. And even if it's my mosque, they need to weed out the extremists, the Wahhabis.
I touched on that earlier, Ramon, didn't I? Yeah. Well, listen.
It's disgusting. And how people are just keep on carrying on, and they're saying, no, it's not all Muslims, but there's a problem. And great that we're now decided to leave the EU so we can actually control our borders. But people keep on going up to you, Nigel, you're racist, you're racist. Well, I'm a Muslim person. I'm born and brought up in this country. Call me racist, because I have the same view as you, Nigel.
Yeah.
And what you've done is fantastic, and you should be knighted, my friend.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you, Ramon. And you've raised some really interesting points in that call, and I thank you very much indeed.